Last year, my dad told me there was a remake of The Wizard of Oz in the 70s, starring Michael Jackson as the Scarecrow, and I said, bullshit. No way. Because if there was something like that, I would know. I called my own father a liar. And yet, The Wiz is a real movie. Somehow. You know those Mandela Effect movies? People swear they remember movies that don't exist, saying they used to exist and were erased from the timeline? I'm like that, but the other way around. I'm sure I grew up in a universe where this movie did not exist. It's from the director of 12 Angry Men, which is widely considered to be one of the best movies of all time, and the writer of Batman and Robin. How is this real? This is like if you let a Michelin star chef cook you a meal, but he has to follow a recipe by the guy who made Batman and Robin.
That is f***ing disgusting.
Jokes aside, Joe Schumacher actually made some good movies too, Falling Down especially, but people like to remember the bad stuff, you know? But okay. How is The Wiz? I'm gonna be honest, it's pretty bad.
I'm sorry, Chef.
And when I say bad, I mean Michael Jackson bad.
You can't win.
If you look at director Sidney Lumet's filmography, especially 12 Angry Men, they are the opposite of old Hollywood Wizard of Oz. The main course here is the talking, the text, and the great cinematography and fantastic acting are the ones playing a support role. But you would never guess that watching The Wiz, because here the whole thing is art direction. Oz being inspired by 70s New York, it's a giant, sprawling metropolis that is completely run down and in decay, filled with dead ballrooms in destroyed neighborhoods, abandoned theme parks, and empty libraries. The Emerald City is like a nuclear bunker for the ultra-rich. The only creatures walking outside of it are horrid mutants, forgotten losers, and hookers. This is real. This is the officially licensed Wizard of Oz remake. They dance in sweatshops, dirty parking lots, and streets full of trash. Everything in this movie is dirty and filthy trash. The Scarecrow and Tin Man are literally made out of garbage. The songs here might not be the best of any Oz movie, but they are the most rhythm and blues. So to me, they are the best actually, because my most listened to soundtrack on Spotify is The Blues Brothers. So if you give me some funky bass line, some women's choir, some jazzy muted horns, when the singer starts speaking Satchmo, talking all about shabada booby, shibada bebop, you're speaking my language, okay? I don't need any subtitles for that. Any movie that has Smokey Stevens as one of the racist crows from Dumbo. Wait.